Hey guys, hope you're all doing well today. So I'm currently assessing my situation. In my last video I got into woodcrafting and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I want to have a proper setup for it though. So here's what I'm thinking. Taking this, because this is where I was doing it before. I had the window open, I had my stuff set up in this little spot right here and it worked perfectly fine. It was a small project, it got the job done. I'm thinking of taking this cubicle, moving it out by the TV, and putting an actual just desk in here, in this spot, where I can do my art-based stuff, I can do my any woodcrafting, any craft type thing. I can do it literally right by a window, so I could just open the window, have the air circulating, and I don't have to worry about any kind of fumes whatsoever. I'm going to start looking at small desks. It doesn't have to be anything big. If I can just find like a cheap $40 to $50 desk just to put over here, just so I can do arts and crafts, because that desk is probably going to take a little bit of a beating. So this month has gone very quickly. In fact, it is now midnight, April 1st. I'd say April Fools, but with the coronavirus going around, there's not a whole lot of April Fools joking going on right now. That being said, this weekend, my weekend actually starts later today. Today is my Friday. Today's Wednesday. Today is actually my Friday, and I will be having tomorrow off, well, Thursday and Friday both off, so I can have a 4-day weekend. I'm going to relax. I'm going to focus on learning some more wood burning, and I actually want to show you the process of wood burning. So I'm going to make my own little image on a piece of wood, and I'm going to do probably a sped up version of me doing the wood burning. I also want to do a little practicing with the different tips so I can actually get used to them. I don't know, I had a lot of fun doing that last time with the Winnie the Pooh one. I'll show a picture here from my last video, I think it was. I had an absolute blast doing it, but I want to do more. I want to have a proper setup. I found a table at IKEA for like 40 or 50 bucks. The only problem is that it won't get here until the end of the month. I'm also starting to jot down a list of games that I want to complete, as well as the times it takes, because a lot of the games that I have yet to complete are all RPGs. I just finished Dragon Quest Builders 2, which I'll show a picture of right here. Great game, very long. Not as long as a Dragon Quest game, like a normal Dragon Quest game. This one was more of a Dragon Quest meets Minecraft. With that game, it took me about 50-ish hours to complete, whereas a Dragon Quest game, if you're going through the story, it could take you upwards of 70 to 80. Then you get games like The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Digimon World Next Order, Dragon Age. Those games can take so long to complete. And then you have games like Monster Hunter World or Monster Hunter 3 on the Wii U that can take anywhere from 120 hours to complete leisurely, all the way up to over 1,000 hours to 100% complete. Looking at it, I think I already did enough RPGs for a while. Like the last 2 or 3 games I played were RPGs. I think what I'm going to do is take a break from RPGs and start knocking out smaller games. Games that only take 7 to 8 hours to complete, because I can do a weekend of plowing through maybe 4 games, and that would knock off games off the backlist a lot easier than what I'm doing right now. Hate to cut it short like this, but I am dead tired. It is now 12:10, and I need to catch some Z's for tomorrow, and then we'll do a whole lot of filming over the next 4 days with some wood burning. Alright, so I want to talk about this piece real quick, but I got Final Fantasy going on this screen, got some Gerard going on this one. I am multitasking. It is a relaxing Saturday night. As far as this wood burning project goes, I'm getting more ideas as I go here, but this is basically the start of it. I wanted to work on the shading aspect. This really isn't any shading either. This is more like filling in, which I'm happy with because I've never tried this yet, but I definitely want to work on a little bit more shading technique of going from lighter to darker or darker to lighter. I'm not really sure which one you start off with shading. I would expect the same thing with any kind of shading, and you start from the lighter and go darker. I'm guessing that's the same way with wood burning as well. But I like that. Pretty cool. I want to fill in the rest of this with designs from Kingdom Hearts. I'm not sure what designs that's going to be in the coming process. But yeah, overall I really like this, and I think I'm going to stain it once I'm done. I'm going to cut the edges to not make it as thick or as wide as this, but I'm going to trim it down and put a nice walnut stain on it, and I think it'll look really sharp. Alright, so I went on IKEA real quick just to see if they had any tables that I was going to get for that area. And the tables that I was going to get were, they were basic plain tables. They were only like $40, somewhere around $40. And all of the colors I wanted. I don't want to do black because that's really hard to film on. But I wanted to keep it either white or like a really light wood color. And all of it's sold out right now. Gonna have to do with what I can for right now. But for dinner tonight, I got some Dinty Moore beef stew. Now, what I'm gonna do with this is also cook some noodles, some like little spiral noodles, and put this on top of it. Have like a beef stroganoff type of thing. Got the oven going, got some Dinty Moore beef stew going on this side, water getting warm over here, got some noodles, doing some spiral noodles. In all honesty, I completely forgot I had these until these past week, and I've maybe had them for about 2 months. So, my bad. This looks so good right now. I'm gonna hunker down with this and some Home Improvement or Disney Plus and call it a night. So that beef stew got me thinking, what other things could I buy in a can and put over noodles for like a topping, like that beef stew, which kind of made like an offshoot of like a stroganoff type of thing. So I think the next time my food level goes low, which shouldn't be for a while yet, but next time it does, I want to keep a note around here. I'm going to try going 5 days and have dinner all 5 nights where each dinner is a thing of noodles with a topping from a can on it, like the beef stew. We'll see what we can find. Maybe get, I don't know, chili? Hash? No, hash would not be good. But I am tired. I got work tomorrow. I got to get up early, so I will see you guys later. Well, this was an interesting night. Worked on a video, got it uploaded for YouTube. For a one and done series on an old school Disney game, Disney's Adventures in the Magic Kingdom for the NES. Really old school. I look a little red, and I think I figured something out. I felt like I was getting warm to the touch, which I still am. It was getting a little hard to breathe, and I noticed my face was getting a little red. And then it hit me. That's why. I would always only have one Corona, and I never had a reaction to it. So it recently just kicked up in the past, I'm guessing, year, because this did happen one other time, and it was in the airport restaurant when me, my mom, and my 2 aunts decided to go to Florida. I had a Corona in the Chili's bar that was there, and I want to say I had the same reaction. So once I stopped drinking it, I'm still warm. I think I'm going to take a Benadryl for tonight just to be on the safe side. It's getting easier to breathe now. And I ended up having just to dump the rest of that Corona out. But I don't know, maybe it's my body's way of telling me to stay away from that kind of stuff. Maybe not healthy for me, obviously, because of the side effects that it has on me. It's really weird. It came out of nowhere. Alright guys, so I hope you're all doing well today. It is now Tuesday. This week is going really slow. I got you guys up on my entertainment, or not my entertainment, my storage unit right now, because I'm trying to go through all my games, figuring out which ones are shorter, which ones are longer, which ones I want to play now, which ones I don't want to play. Basically anything longer I don't want to play. I'm drained. I've been playing a lot of RPG games or roleplay games, and they're starting to really take a toll on me. So I want to go away from that and play some old school ones that are not as long. I'm definitely not going to go on a rant in this video on how much I dislike Digimon World Next Order. Make sure to follow the link in the description box below over to my Facebook page, because I will be putting a very straightforward, honest review of this game over on my Facebook page for this channel. So I will have that in the description box below. Make sure to follow it over and let me know what you think. That being said, I need to focus on my games and start knocking a lot of the shorter ones off my backlog. I'm watching some Completionist right now on Twitch. You can probably hear it on the computer right there. I'm watching some of him right now. He's going through Final Fantasy VII, or just finishing up going through Final Fantasy VII, while also raising money for people that are in need from the coronavirus. So I think it's really cool, and I love supporting streamers like that, so I'm going to watch him. Other than that, this week is going to be tackling this, as well as working on some YouTube videos. My voice is going. And on top of that, I do think I had an allergic reaction to the corona last night. Not gonna lie, it actually scared the crap out of me last night, because it was really hard for me. It felt like there was something in my chest blocking my air, and that's not something I want to go through again. So anytime I even feel like I'm getting something like that, I'm staying away from it. As of right now, alcohol, the only alcohol I can actually have is, say, like a rum and coke or a daiquiri, like the fruity drinks. Those are fine. But the ones that are really strong with hops and barleys and stuff, I just can't do those anymore. Can't do beer, and I can't do cheese. I'm pretty sure I'm not a Wisconsinite. Alright, so have a little bit of a bump in the road as far as recording older games. I'm going to have to go back to the original consoles, because my Retron 5 is dead. $160, and I've only had it for, well, let's see, I got it at the tail end of July, literally like July 29th. I ordered it July 29th, so I probably got it sometime in the beginning of August. I plugged it in, and as soon as I plugged it in, the lights on the front started flickering and then slowly shut down, and I started to smell burning plastic. I sent them an email to see if I can actually send this back to get it repaired. I don't know if they're actually going to go through with it though, because apparently, going through their site, you have to register the device 2 weeks after the purchase of it, which I don't think they're going to allow that, since I didn't know that. As well as the fact that their warranty flat out says it does not cover like electrical issues like that, like any damage from electrical type stuff or fires or water. Basically, it's a warranty that covers their rear. But unfortunately, I don't have the Retron 5 anymore, unless that can actually get fixed, which I'm still waiting to see. Today happens to be Easter, so I want to make sure I wish everybody out there, even if you don't celebrate Easter, I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Not really able to spend it with friends and family as much as we should be right now, but I hope you're having a good weekend nonetheless. I do want to show you a little bit of an Easter present that my mom got me. She knows I'm a huge Pop Funko fan and Disney fan, obviously, so she wanted to get me this. Look at those dapper guys. This is so cool. I wasn't actually sure if I was going to be able to get my hands on that one, or anybody was going to be able to get their hands on it outside of the D23 convention. So I'm really happy Disney started putting that online. In fact, as of right now, because of the parks being down, the parks aren't making any money. So Disney is actually putting it on there for some of their stuff for their parks to be sold online, like the park exclusives. I went on there yesterday, and some of the pins are up for sale now that you can only find in the parks, which is really, really cool. So it's unfortunate that the parks are obviously shut down, and I hope they do open soon, obviously for not just Disney, but all the cast members that end up losing their jobs over this, as well as people that had vacations planned. So we'll see what happens. But that's going to do it for this video. In the next video, I want to show you somewhat of a finished product for my Disney game. At least it's the finished concept of it. I don't know if it's going to be the finished product per se, but it should be fully done pretty soon. But I hope you guys have a great weekend. Make sure to stay safe and healthy. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.